Hi, students. Welcome back and thanks for tuning in to the Sweet Sounds of Reading TV. Now, I'm Tutor Vanessa, and my job is to make sure that you're able to break down the sounds inside of any word so that you can read anything. Now, with that being said, are you ready to pick up from where we left off from the last class? Remember in the last class we learned how to marry the partners. Are you ready to learn a brand new H partner sound? Great. Well, here we go. But let's quickly talk about what a partner is. A partner sound is when two different letters work together and they make one brand new sound. Right? And I want you to think of this as two different letters, or another way to think of it, I should say, as two letters marrying. We marry one sound into the next, and they become a new sound, right? So, dun dun da da dun dun da da dun dun da da dun da 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 da. So, friends and students, we are gathered here today to join this slide sound to this breath air sound, and by the power invested in me as a letter sounds preacher, I now want you to listen to their new sound. Shh. Good job. All right, so here we go. Let's advance to the next page. So this is what I want you to do. I want you to put your finger in front of your mouth and listen to the very first sound and the last sound that you hear in the word shush. Shush. What's the first sound you hear? Shh. What's the last sound you hear? Shh. All right. So we're going to repeat this new sound of the partnering of the letters S and H 3 times, and then the new sound. Listen to me first and repeat after me. Shh. 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 You do it. Shh. 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 Good job. And now, if you ever forget when we start reading words or words that have the SH partner sound, and you forget, this is the sound movement. Shh, to help you remember. And if there are any parents or reader teachers in the room, when you are working with your students during the homework portion, and they come upon a word that has the SH partner, and they forget what the sound is, instead of telling them the word, just give them a clue, like a hint. And they're like, oh yeah, that's shh, the shh sound. Alrighty then. So let's recap. Now, what does recap mean again? That means to go back over, to review, to make sure that you know your stuff, okay? All right, so here we go. When the letter S joins the letter H, we marry the letters and say the new shh sound, okay? Let's do it again. Shh. All right, so listen for the SH partner sound, shh, as you practice sounding out and reading these words, all right? So, listen first and repeat after me. The first word is ship. Ship. What's a ship? It's a boat, right? A boat that floats on the water. I've never been on a ship before because I can't swim. All right. Next word. Dish. Listen. Dish. You say it. Dish. Now, can you think in your mind of a quick sentence that uses the word dish? How about this one? I have one for you. I once had a dog named Pasha, and she had a really special dish that she ate her food out of. Dish. All right. Listen to the next word that has the sh partner sound. Wish. You say it. Wish. Can you think of a sentence or make up a sentence that has the word wish in it? I have one. If you wish upon a star, your dreams may come true. Wish. All right. Let's do the last one on the page here. Listen closely. Cash. You say it. Cash. What is cash? Money, right? Money. I wish I had a lot of cash, and then I would get on a ship and eat a really fancy dish of expensive food. And see how I use all 4 of those words in one sentence. And another thing I want you to remember, who remembers or what the symbol is to indicate, or a clue to indicate that it's a partner sound. Did you say heart? Correct. Now notice under each and every one of these words that has the sh partner sound, there's the heart symbol. Just to give you a clue, if you get confused and you see the 2 letters together, and remember the 2 letters have to be side by side in the word. They can't be, like a letter and then a word and a letter in between it and another word. So they have to be side by side. And again, this heart is your clue or your symbol to let you know that there's a partner sound. All right. Moving right along. So now we're going to do a little eye tracking, okay? So in this exercise, this is a homework exercise, but we're going to do it in class. And what you're going to do is you're just going to track. You're going to sound out the partner sound or sound out and read the words, right? And you're just going to track with your eyes only from in the reading direction. So from the left to the right. When you get to the end of the line, your eyes whips to the next, right? So we're not moving our head, right? No. We're just moving our eyes. So when you get to the end of the line, your eyes should do this. All right? All right, so let's do it together. We're going to start here. We're going to work our way to here. Then we're going to whip to the next line. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Shh. Wish. Shh. Cash. Shh. Fish. Shh. Ship. Shh. Good job. All right, so we're going to take away the lines and we're going to try it again. And in this exercise, we're going to see if you can not lose your place, right? So if you can read each line from the left or the reading direction to the right and not skip a line or not lose your place. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Shh. Wish. Shh. Cash. Shh. Fish. Shh. Ship. Shh. Great. Now 2 things. Now, if I was going a little bit too fast for you, especially my level 1 readers, when you get this homework, when you do your homework, slow it down at your own pace. And when you get your homework, I want you to take this particular page or sheet and hold it straight up at the level of your nose, okay? So that you're not looking down at the sheet. Good job. All right. Moving right along. This is also a part of in your homework packet. This is a homework activity, and this is just your writing practice, where you're this is a tracing page where you're writing the SH partner sounds, and then you're writing the 3 words that contain the SH partners, right? And this is for all 3 of my levels 1, my levels 2, and my levels 3. Now also for my levels 2 and 3, you're going to also practice writing the SH partner sound sh in cursive. So you're going to write the partner sound and the words that feature the partner sound in cursive writing when you get your homework back. Okay? All right, so now this is also part of your homework packet, and we're going to be seeing with our mind's eye. I want you to close your eyes and listen to the shh sound in these particular words, okay? And I want you to listen for where do you hear the sound, the beginning of the word or the end of the word. So close your eyes for a second. Listen closely. And I want you to say out loud, beginning or end. Ship. Beginning, right? Keep your eyes closed. Fish. At the end, right? Right. All right. Shut. Where's that at? At the beginning. Mash at the end of the word, and shop at the beginning, okay? But in your homework packet, what you're going to do, and remember the partner sounds, even though they're 2 different letters, they make 1 sound. So when you're listening for the sounds, I want you to listen for how many sounds that you hear, right? So for instance, the word ship. Listen, ship. Look at what you see. You see 4 letters. You see S-H-I-P, but SH is a partner sound, so it counts as 1 sound. Ship, 4 letters, 3 sounds. And let's identify each sound that we hear. The very first sound, let's say it again, ship, ship. The very first sound you hear is a partner sound. Shh. and then listen again, ship, and then you hear a slide sound, ship, and then you hear a bouncing. So in your homework packet, you're just going to break down. You're going to say the word. You're going to listen for how many sounds. You're going to write the number of sounds that you hear, and then you're going to break it down like we did, like I've done on the page here. So if you hear a partner sound, you're going to write, partner. If you hear slide, you're going to write slide. Or bounce, you're going to write bounce. Now for my levels 1 students, all I need you to do is just say the word, listen for the sounds, and write how many sounds you hear. Okay, now my levels 2 and 3, I want you to break down the sound and write the sound types. All right, moving right along. Now, this is also in your homework packet, and this is, we're going to sandwich the vowel, right? We're going to sandwich the vowel sound or the taste sound between the 2 sounds. And again, what are the 5 vowel letters? Now, did you say A, E, I, O, U? Those are the 5 vowel letters, right? And remember, from way, 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 way back when, they're also called taste sounds. Now, what are the 5 vowel or taste sounds? Remember the 5 sounds? Can you say them in the order, right? Listen. It's a, e, a. Good job. Let's do it again together. Let's say it fast. We're going to say the 5 vowel sounds. 1, 2, 3, go. A, e, a. Good job. So again, in this particular exercise, we're going to sandwich the vowel. So you're going to use this bookmark, this SOS bookmark. And remember, SOS stands for sound out steps. And so what you're going to do, you're going to sandwich the vowel. So step number 1, you're going to underline the partner sound. So I've done this for you here, right? So you underline SH, and then you're going to circle the vowel. You're going to look for A, E, I, O, or U, and you're going to circle the vowel. And then you're going to sandwich the vowel between the 2 sounds, right? And remember, the partner sound counts as 1 sound. So to sandwich this sound, you would write a line from the C to the H, and then you sound out the word cash. Good job. Now, this next word is a little bit different because it has an extra sound. After you make the word sandwich, there's an extra sound, all right? So now, do you remember this step? So step number 1, you're going to underline the partner sound. Step number 2, what's step number 2? That's right, you're going to circle the vowel. Step number 3, then you're going to make a word sandwich. You're going to sandwich the vowel. So you're going to look for the vowel sound. You're going to look for the sound on the I'm blanking out here, on the left-hand side of the vowel, and then you're going to look for the sound on the right-hand side, and you're just going to make the sandwich, all right? Now sound out the sandwich here, just the sandwich. So if you sound out the sandwich, it would be rush. But there's an extra sound. So if you add this extra b sound to rush, what do you have? Brush. See, listen, rush, add the b, brush. Like, I will brush my hair. Brush. So there's an extra step. So again, first you want to make the sandwich and then underline any extra sounds and just add the sounds to the sandwich, the word sandwich. All right. So again, this is in your homework packet, and when you get your homework, there's a whole sheet of words where you're going to sandwich the vowel. Good job. All right. Letter sounds dance. All right. So this is also a homework activity where we're gonna dance it out. Remember, you're gonna be the choreographer, right? So you're gonna listen for the sounds. You're gonna write the dance steps. And then you're gonna dance out the word, okay? So step number 1, sound it out, write the steps, dance the sounds, right? And repeat. You're just gonna repeat steps 1 through 3 for each new word. So let's go over some of the moves. So if it's a slide sound, you're gonna slide. If a word or a letter is a bounce sound, you're gonna bounce, right? If it's a breath air sound, you're just gonna breathe. Now we're going to do something a little different for the heart sound, right? For a heart sound, you're going to cross your heart, right? You're going to cross your heart like I love you gesture. It's like, this is like, I love you, right? And for a twin sound, you're just going to throw up a P sound, throw up a 2, all right? So so let's review the dance steps really quickly again. It's slide, bounce, partner, twin, all right? Okay then. So I've done. Now when you get your homework packet, there's a whole sheet of words that you're going to break down and write the dance steps. So well, let's do the first three here in class together. So let's say the first word. Let's say this word together. Sound it out. Ready? Go. Cash. Listen, cash. Cash. What kind of sound you hear in cash? Well, the very first sound that you hear in cash is a bounce sound. So we're going to write a B in the box for bounce sound, right? The second sound, listen, cash. You hear ah, so that's a sliding sound. That A is a sliding sound. And then listen again, cash. And then you hear a partner sound. All right. So we were to dance this. If we're gonna dance out the word cash, it would be bounce, slide, partner. All right. Let's bust the move. 1, 2, 3, go. Bounce, slide, partner. Good job. All right. Next word. Let's sound this word out together. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Blush. Blush. What does blush mean? It has two definitions. It can mean, now you might see your mom, your mom or your grandmother or older sister put some makeup on their cheeks to make them blush, make them rosy and red. Or if somebody says something to you and you get embarrassed, maybe your mom or your dad might drop you off at school and say, "I love you," in front of all your friends. You're like, "Oh, mom, oh my God." So blush. So you kind of turn red, blush. All right. So listen to blush again and tell me what kind of sounds. We're going to write the dance steps for blush. Blush. All right. So the very first sound you hear in blush is a bounce sound, right? Blush. And then you hear a slide sound. Oh, blush. And then you hear another slide sound right after that. It's I'm sorry, right after the So another slide, and then you hear shh, a partner sound. All right. So the dance steps for the word blush would be bounce, slide, slide, partner. All right. Ready to make a move? All right. Listen, blush. All right. Give me a beat. Blush. So 1, 2, 3. Go. It will be bounce, slide, slide, partner. All right. And the very last word we're going to work on today in today's class. Let's sound this out together. 1, 2, 3. Go. Shack. Shack. Good job. Listen. Shack. What do you hear in shack? Very first sound you hear in shack is a partner. You hear that partner, right? And then listen again, shack. And then the middle sound you hear is a slide sound. But the last sound, listen again, look and listen, shack, is a twin sound because the letter C makes the k sound, as does the letter K, right? And so when you sound this out, remember a twin sound is two of the same letter or two of the same sounds, right? But they make one sound. So in the word shack, listen, you don't pronounce it shack, right? It's just shack. So that CK is a twin, all right? So what are the steps? How do we dance out shack? Shack. It's partner, slide, twin, shack, all right? You ready to dance it out? 1, 2, 3, go. Partner, slide, twin. All right. So again, this is a part of your homework packet, and there's a whole sheet when you get your homework packet, and you're going to sound out the word, write the steps, and dance it out. All right. Maybe you can get your mom or dad to dance with you. That'd be fun. All right. Moving right along. Let's talk about clown sounds, right? And what's a clown sound again? A clown sound is when a letter sound clowns around. That means the letter sound's clowning around, not making its regular sound or its real sound. It's a root sound, right? It's kind of goofing off, right? And the symbol for a clown sound is a triangle that really looks like a clown hat. So if a letter is clowning around, in our exercises in class, you'll find a little triangle. And I want you to think of that triangle as like a clown hat. All right, good job. So now we're going to read some words, partner sounds. We're going to read some words with the SH partner sounds and clown sounds. Okay. Here we go. So here we go. So you're going to use the clues to sound out and read the following words. So we're going to sound out this first word using the sound out clues. So remember, this is the symbol for shh. And here I'm telling you that the letter E is clowning around. Now, for my levels 2 and my levels 3 students, you know what this word is, right? But for my levels 1 students, you might not if you just started reading. Well, I'm going to give you a clue. This letter E that should say eh is clowning around saying E. It's like it's saying its name. So to read this word using the sound out clues, remember the letter E is saying E. So it would be she. She. Use she in a sentence. She is my best student because she always practice everything that we go over in class. Good job. All right. So using the sound out clues, we're going to sound out this word. Now, with my levels 2 and 3, if you know, just hang tight with me for a second, right? And for my level 1 student, I'm going to give you a clue. The letter A is clowning around. See the clown hat? And it's making the aw sound, like aw, shucks, aw. All right? So we're going to sound out this word using the sound out clues or symbols that I've left for you. So remember, this is a breath air sound that says, and we know this is the sh symbol, right? So the word is wash. You say it, wash. Do you wash behind your ears or in your ears every day? Wash. All right. Now we're going to sound out this last word using the sound out clues that I've provided for you here. Now the letter U is clowning around, and I'm going to tell you what it's saying. It's saying, you try it, all right? So using the sound out clues that I've provided, knowing that the letter U is saying, what is this word? Push. Push. See, you see the push. Can you think of a sentence really quickly in your head? Push. Use push in a sentence. Make up a sentence for push. Excuse me. Push. When you were a baby, maybe your mom or dad used to walk around and push you in a stroller. Push. Good job. All right. Moving right along. All right. So again, this is in your homework packet, and then this is your flashcards. You're going to ask a parent or a reader teacher or an adult to make 2 copies of this page on hard stock or cardstock hard paper, thick paper, I should say. And then you're going to, instead of having like a spelling test or anything like that, you're going to play games. You're going to play learning games. So you're going to you can play the memory game, right, or the matching game, where again you make two copies, you cut them out, mix them all up, and put them face down, looking for the clue. And you're doing 2 things when you're practice or you're playing this game. You are learning how to sound out the word. You're learning how to spell the word, right? So, but you're at the same time you're having fun. So again, this is in your homework packet. You can also play Go Fish with these cards as well. Alrighty then. So now we're gonna practice. This is also part of your homework packet. We're gonna practice together in class today. A couple, maybe 3 lines. But then when you get your homework packet, you're gonna sound out each row of words that feature the sh partner sound, and your parent or your reader teacher, they're going to look at the suggestion page to give them a clue or give them some helping tips on how to make sure how to help you with this page. All right, so repeat after me. Blush, blush. Brush, brush. Cash, cash. Clash, clash. And also, for some of my younger students, you don't have to do the whole page in one setting. Maybe you do 2 or 3 lines, but I always want you to think of a word, make up a word, use a word in a sentence, or give a definition of a word, because we don't want you just reading words. We want you to connect with the words. We want you to understand the words as well. So always, always, always use them in a sentence or give the definition. Tell what it means. All right. Let's skip a line. Let's go here. Fish, fish. Flash, flash. Whoopsie daisy. Flesh, flesh. Flush, flush. Now, for some of my my levels 1 and my levels 2 students that are, especially my levels 2 students, that sometimes you have some difficulty with blending blending letters together. Just take your time, right? Just take your time and just sound it slowly, blend or mix one sound into the next sound. If you're having some difficulty, I want you to think, what kind of sound is this? Is this like here? This is a slide, slide, slide partner. So if you need to dance it out or whatever you need to do, but just remember to have confidence and just take your time and show what you know, practice what you know, all right? So again, this is a part of your homework packet. Da, 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 da. Now let's talk about compound words. Anybody know what a compound word is? Well, for those of you that don't, I'll tell you what it is. It looks like a big word, but it's really just two small words squished together to make one big word, okay? So this is a part of your homework activity, and we'll do a few in class today. So if you put the word cat plus the word fish and you squish them together, what's the new word? What's the compound word you have? Catfish. Do you like to eat catfish? All right. So if you take the word clam and you add it to the word shell, that has the partner sound shell, and you squish them together to make one new word, the word is clamshell. All right. So if you take the word shell again, but this time it's in the first word, and you you add it to the word fish, and you squish them together, you compound them together, what's the word that you have? Did you say shellfish? Good job, shellfish. All right. So if you take the word dish and you add the word rag and you squish both of those words together to make one big word, it's dish rag, right? Something you wash dishes with, and on and on and on. Let's do this one that looks kind of big. If you take the word flash and you add it to the word bulb, and you squish them together and make a new word, what's the word? Flash bulb. A flash bulb, like you take a picture of that flash bulb, right? Flash bulb. So again, that's a part of your homework pack. That's in your homework packet. That's part of your homework activity. And then after you do that, then you're just going to review. You're going to go, which means to go back over all the compound words that you just learned, and you're going to see if you can read them, or I should say, you can sound them out fast. Okay, and so let's do a couple together. We'll do a row we haven't done. You say it first, and then I'll say it. Shellfish. Shotgun. Smash up. Remember, a compound word is two little words squished together to make one new kind of big word. All right. So, but if you just break it down, there's no such thing as a word too hard to read for those that know the codes, and you are a child of the code. All righty then. Moving right along. So this is also your words fluency. That means fluent means how fluid, how easy and smooth you read a word. So these words are a little bit more advanced. They are for my levels 2 and 3 students, but I bet you a lot of my level 1 students who have been practicing. If you take your time, you can sound out these words as well. So it's this page is in your homework packet. We'll do the top line together. Ready? Banish. look at this big old word, but it's not. Right? And if you need to, make the sandwich in your mind, right? And when you're making a sandwich of a big word, always start at the end of the word, circle the vowel, sandwich, circle the vowel, sandwich. And remember, once you make a sandwich, it doesn't share. Like this word is lish. The first sandwich is lish because you see the I. So the next sandwich would be ma, because that L is already used, so it would be molish. And then the next sandwich would be de, because the M is already used with the ma, so sandwich, right? So remember those are half sandwich, so it would be demolish again. So there's no such thing as a word too hard to read for those of you that know the code, and you all know the code. So just take your time, sandwich it in your mind, or if you need to, mark it up, but diminish, right? So again, this is in part of your homework packet, and you're going to practice these words until you can read them just like that. And don't forget to use them in a sentence. All right. So this is a this is in your homework packet, and this is for my levels 1 and my levels 2, and maybe my levels 3. You can just get through this really, really quickly. So you're going to read each word, and you're going to make up a sentence on the fly. For my levels 2 and 3, maybe you're going to write the sentence out, but my levels 1 students, you're going to read the word, look at the picture, make up a sentence. All right. Moving right along. All right, so this is in your homework packet. This is singing songs that have the sh sound. All right, so who knows the song Twinkle Twinkle Little Star? Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. So when you practice this at home, and maybe you for my levels 1 student, you're going to ask your parent or your reader teacher to do this for you. So we're gonna practice this song to the tune of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. So it's going to sound something like this. S-H, S-H, what's your name? Shh, 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 shh. She has a sh sound, and so does fish. Also shadow and birthday wish. S-H, 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 what's your sound? Shh, 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 shh. All right. So that's something you can have your so again, my levels 1 students, ask your mom or your dad or a reader teacher to do that for you. All right. Now, this is another activity, and I want you to listen closely, because you're going to listen for the sh sound. Every time I hear the sh sound, you're going to hold up a finger. And this is a song called She'll Be Coming Round the Mountain. Okay. So while I'm singing this sh sound, I want you to listen for the sh sound, primarily in the word she'll. Like she will, she'll means she will or she. And I want you to count how many times you hear the sh sound. But you got to be quick. You got to think fast. All right, so listen. 1, 2, 3, go. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming round the mountain. She'll be coming round the mountain. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. Did you do 8? Did you count 8? Good job. All right. So again, this is for my levels 1 students. Ask your mom or dad or a reader teacher to sing that song and listen to for how many times you hear the sh sound. All right. Good job. All right. So this is just this is in your homework. This is a homework activity as well, and this is for my levels 3 students and some of my level 2 students who are more advanced, right? So this is a sheep poem. Listen closely. I shear sheep in all sorts of shapes, and shear means to cut. They see me and think, go shoot. I like to shear the number 8, but all they want is the shampoo. And I'm sorry, I don't mean you're cutting the sheep. You're cutting, shear means that you cut off their wool, all right, to make clothes. Can't have you think you're cutting up sheep, all right? I tickle them with my magic shears. They jump and shilly-shally. I shush and wish the sheep no fear, but they just shrug and run to the alley. I love to brush their curly hair, so fun to crush and polish. Oh, how I wish they did not scare. I just want them to stop it. And another thing you can do with this particular exercise for my level 1 students, when your parent or reader teacher is reading, when you can count off how many times you hear the SH or the sh partner sound. Alrighty then. Moving right along. Dun, 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 dun. So that pretty much completes, or I should say not completes, but we're wrapping up today's class. And where are we today? We're at the letter sounds countdown clock. All right. So we are going to learn, before this is all said and done, before all the classes are over, we're going to learn 103 sound codes. As of today, you have learned 28 sound codes. And you only have, drum roll please, 75 more to go. Seems like a lot, but it's not, because we're just moving right along, all right? So let's look at the letter sounds clock and see where we are. We are right here. See where we are? And we're trying to get right here, but we're just ticking right along, aren't we? Good job. All right. Dun, da, da, da. Alrighty then. So before we wrap up today's class, I just want you to just take a moment. If there are any parents or reader teachers in the room, take a moment to like this class. If for some reason you haven't done so already, I want you to subscribe to the channel so you'll be in the loop every time a new class becomes available. And also, I want you to tell somebody, right? I want you to tell everybody that you know about these free private reading classes. I appreciate your helping me with this. All right. So moving right along. So, boys and girls, that pretty much completes today's class. But I want you to remember these two quick things before you go. That number one, practice makes perfect. So I want you to practice the SH partner sounds or the sh letter sounds codes. And number two, for children who know the letter sounds codes, and that's you, there's no such thing as a word too hard to read. Bye for now. See you next class.